Hello. So I found a little bug on Windows 10, and this bug actually showed up the first time in Windows 8, and it has to do with the motherboard actually when you set the storage system, so to speak, to UEFI mode. And previously I was running Windows 7 and I had to set it to legacy mode instead of UEFI. But I'm actually running Windows 10 now, so I set it to UEFI mode. And this is, when I did this, I noticed this bug. And this bug doesn't show up when you run legacy mode. And that has to do with the sort of controller for the storage system, the Intel Rapid Storage technology. And here you can see I have two RAID arrays. And it doesn't matter if you have this in RAID or on just single drives. It's the same problem. And this first array, I have the Intel SSDs. So these are two SSDs in array 0. And the second array here, you see I have the Western Digital 10 ERS. And these are mechanical drives. They are 1 terabyte each. And you can see here to the right, there are 2 terabyte storage. And this bug has to do with actually this Intel RST, and it has to do with the drivers for it in Windows 8 and Windows 10. And the drivers causing a problem when you actually running the defragmentation and optimize stuff here. As you can see, this is the system drive and it shows up as a solid state drive. And these two mechanical drives also show up as solid state drives, which is kind of weird. And this only happens when you run in the UEFI mode and with the RST drivers. And Intel knows about this, and the only thing they say is that they are working on it. But this bug has been since Windows 8, so they have been working for it for several years. And there's no solution yet. And right now I'm actually running the version 14.8.0.1042 of the RST drivers. And what you can actually do, there are a couple of workarounds. One workaround is that you actually install an older version of these drivers. But the problem is that those drivers are 3 years old. And Windows 10 they didn't exist 3 years ago. So that's kind of a problem. And the second sort of workaround or solution is to change back to legacy mode in the BIOS. But the problem with that is that I have to reinstall Windows 10 if I do that, which is really annoying. And the third kind of solution is actually to manually do a defragmentation. And I use a special command for this. And I put this in a video description so that you can copy it. And what you do with this command is that you actually press Start menu and search for CMD. And you right click on the command prompt here and run as admin. And you press yes. And what you do is that you paste this in, but I recommend that you actually run this command first, question mark, and it will show up what these letters mean. But I'm just going to run this. You can do this, and it will do the defragmentation like this. That's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, it works at least. But it's kind of an annoying kind of bug that they show up as solid state drives, even though it's a mechanical drive. So yeah, UEFI still have bugs, and especially with the Intel drivers and the storage system. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you a little bit. This kind of little bug here. So Intel is not perfect. All people say that their drivers are great, they're awesome, and they do extensive testing when they do this. But still, there are bugs like this. So yeah, just a little bit of a warning there if you want to run in UEFI mode. So yeah, see you later.